2023 Grand Cherokee V6, change oil, 15-16 socket. Left is loose. Here's what I use. If you're not in a rush, loosen this up until you could get it out with your hand. Have a rag ready, put it up here because of that. That's usually what you're going to do, is you're going to loosen this until there's no more resistance on your socket, because it'll open up a space where oil can drain down and out of the oil filter, and you won't have this mess. Take off the ring, this O-ring, you see it? Take off the filter. Put the new filter in, put the O-ring on. Make sure the O-ring sits underneath the threads. Put some oil on the O-ring. Now we're going to lift the car up and take the drain bolt out of the oil pan. 1/2-inch drain bolt. I'm standing under the front of the car. There's a 13mm bolt here and a 10mm bolt here to access the oil pan. Okay, so I want to quickly go over torquing. Get yourself a torque wrench, 25 foot-pounds of torque. Right is tight. I don't know if you can hear that. Hear that little click? That means I have 25 foot-pounds of torque. Okay, put the filter back in. The oil cooler housing, tighten it up by hand, get your 15/16. Right is tight. I want you to listen to this noise here. Listen. Hear it? That's it. I'm applying moderate pressure on it. It's tight. That part is done. You're going to get yourself some 0-20. We already created plenty of vacuum by removing the oil filter, so having this be on top is not a negative. Open it up, put yourself in 5.2 of 0-20, run the motor for 5 minutes, check the dipstick right there. And one thing I want to know quick, sometimes these quick lube places, they may not be draining the oil adequately out of your oil pan because they're kind of in a rush. Okay, let the motor run for 5 minutes. I'm pulling off the dipstick. We're going to check to see the level. They say 5,000 on synthetic is good. I'd say that is fine. I like to lean towards more frequent. You can see it's a little bit low. And between these two lines, I like it closer to the part that is closer to the end of the dipstick where you pull out the motor. There will be oil that will run down, but I'm going to put a tenth in there, so it'll end up being 5.3. Okay.